Hi, welcome to the Social Space. I'm Eric Crossland, and why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? Cameron Poe. Con Air. That's from Con Air, Matt. All right,
yeah, that's
Jackie.
an old movie.
yeah.
A good
He's
one.
a sucker for the 80s, 90s movies. That's Jackie Hager over there. Is this another 2 shows in a row?
2 shows in a row.
Made your own show twice in a row again. That means she won't be here next week. Right.
I'll be here next week.
Oh, good. Andrew Bell, he's made a nice, good string of shows here.
Yep.
Wearing a vest over there.
Yeah, just keep rolling.
Good for you. And then to my right, first time you've ever been on the show, Tiffany Baker. You're here to about Hanger Holiday Christmas.
Yes.
That's my golf clap. We're going to get right to you. We just got to thank our sponsors real quick. That's News Channel 6. That's where we air, 10:35 on Sunday nights. We got News Talk 1290, part of Town Square Media. That's 10 a.m. Saturdays. You can hear the audio portion and then talk to it at the Winthorst Coffee Shop with those guys.
Yeah, it is. they know all about it. Actually, they call it the Bible study.
Oh, okay.
And just so you know, there's
Just to get away from the wife.
Yeah, that's true. There's the second one right down the road in Scotland. So there's actually 2 simultaneously going on. So if you get bored with one
You can
group
make
of
the
farmers,
circuit,
you go to the second one.
Yeah, if they get on your nerves. And then also Impact Signs of Falls Truck Center, and then Brenna Pola Drink and Clink. She's made these lovely M&M little cakes you see before you right here. All right.
Awesome. Cute.
Ran in here just before we started and fresh off the grill.
Nice.
I don't know. Tiffany, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you're involved with the Hanger Holiday.
Okay, so I'm a military spouse. We've been at Wichita Falls or at Shepherd for about a year and a half. So we arrived late July, and I jumped into Hanger Holiday, I would say in August. The show's in November, so that was pretty close there.
Oh, yeah.
And I jumped into the number 2 slot. So I was there at the top of the chain, and I thought, oh, sure, I'll help with this little craft fair. Not realizing until the map was unfolded on the table that it was a huge bazaar and not a small craft show on base. So,
and then right into the top-rated TV show Sunday nights locally at 10:35. Anyway, go ahead.
So I just jumped in, and I was really glad that I did. So I worked with a woman named Kara, and she was like, I think you're going to love this, and it's going to be a lot of work, but I think you can do it. And so we did 14 to 16-hour days on setups and things like that, and then during the show. And it was hands down probably the best thing I've ever volunteered for in my life. So I've been volunteering for a long time.
That's really cool.
So I was very excited this year when the director position was open and available. So I was happy to move up into that and have somebody else shadow me for the vendor coordinator spot, which is that second. So it was a great opportunity, I think, to kind of jump in and get to know people. And then you meet people from all over. So we have people who come from Arkansas, Oklahoma, South Texas, East Texas, West Texas, New Mexico, even. So,
wow.
Pretty neat.
So Tiffany, how long has Hanger Holiday been around? And so it basically kicks off the Christmas spirit, the season, all that good stuff. Yeah.
Hanger Holiday started in 1984.
Okay.
So that was when the original Spouses Club was formed. I believe it was the Officers Club at the time. So we had separate officer and enlisted clubs. Now we're one club. So in 1984, they had a small bazaar on base in a hangar, on an airplane hangar. That's where it gets its name. And then around 2011, we tried to get that date defined, but I think it was 2011. It outgrew the hangar on base.
Yeah.
And so they said, we need to host this somewhere else. So they started scoping out downtown. And ever since then, it's been held at the MPEC, which is about 56,000 square feet of space.
Yeah.
So,
and you guys get a big crowd that come through there.
We do. We had 25,000 that walked through the door on the first day last year.
Wow.
And the second day we got to 12,000, and our little clickers broke. They just I think we were just clicking so hard that they broke.
Wow.
So, I don't.
But here's the thing. It's a free event to come and shop, right?
Yes, it is free to enter. So vendors pay their booth fee, and then shoppers can come in for free and shop.
And you raise money. Can you give us a little bit of information on what you guys do with the money?
Yes, absolutely. So all the money we raise from Hanger Holiday, all of our proceeds go into our charitable fund. And the Shepherd Spouses Club, their charitable fund funds not only grants for both on-base and off-base organizations. So really anybody can put in a grant request and then we review it. But we also have a scholarship fund. And the scholarship fund goes for military spouses and children to go to college or trade school, things like that.
Oh,
so high school students and spouses.
That's great.
So you can get everything from soup. Andrew loves the soup.
Yeah,
You can get soup. Soup mixes.
Anybody out there, get me some soup.
Some payola out here.
Yeah. You'll have to come. It's soup mixes, dips. They do all kinds of things in that booth.
So let's make sure we get the date before we have to move on. We want to make sure we get the right date and the times and all of that.
So November 12th and 13th, it's a Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Saturday's open 9 to 6 and Sunday's 11 to 5.
Awesome.
Perfect.
There you go. And pictures with Santa, you also told us earlier?
We have pictures with Santa from noon to 4 on both days.
Nice.
We will be offering a 360 photo booth as well this year.
Oh, man, I've been seeing those around on Facebook.
Yes.
Those are so cool where you do slow motion and you're doing
Yes.
Oh, man.
We're pairing with one of our vendors. So they have a booth, and she said, we also have this photo booth. Can we bring this too? And we said, absolutely. So we're going to have that in the hall. So you can do pictures of Santa with the kids, and then you can also do the 360 with the kids as well, but it kind of offers something for everybody, I would say.
That's great.
Awesome. All right. Well, golly, thank you so much for coming on, Tiffany, and telling us about it.
Yeah. And, thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
This is awesome.
Coming up next, we have Jessica Wood from Backdoor Theater. Yes. Jessica Wood, always up to good. Changed it.
I like that.
We will talk to her when we come right back. Thanks, Tiffany.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Medicare can be confusing. That's why it's important to have a locally born and raised expert to help you understand all your options. I'm Colby Bustacco, and I'm ready to serve you. Medicare changes every year, and that's why it's important to review the changes annually. I understand that everyone's needs are different. That's why I work hard to tailor a plan specifically for you, your family, and your lifestyle. That's the Bustacco way, more personal, more thoughtful, and more trusted.
Hi, welcome back to the social space. Still Eric Crossland over here after all this time. I don't know why we changed. Jackie Hager over here. Andrew Bell still, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Things are going okay at the house? Okay.
Yes.
To my right, more than a Hall of Famer, Jessica Wood.
Yeah.
Always up to good. I've changed your nickname.
Thank you.
What did you say? Rank 4 is now most okayest?
Most okayest.
All right, most okayest guest that we've had.
Most okayest guest. She's kind of like a squirrel. It's fine. It's fine.
Tell us a little about who you are, because it's the first time I'm meeting you.
Yeah.
And your connection to the Backdoor Theatre.
Absolutely. My name is Jessica Wood, and I am the managing director for Backdoor Theater, the only local nonprofit community theater here in Wichita Falls.
Oh,
That's
wow.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have any proof of that?
We have our IRS determination letter from the 70s. Absolutely. That is still on file.
Just making sure.
Yeah. And actually, we were technically the Wichita Falls Backdoor Players.
Oh.
And now we DBA as Backdoor Theater. So, little nugget
That's
of information
interesting.
for
And
you.
you're in an iconic building that has a big story about it.
Yes.
Wasn't it like an ice house or something?
It was the Old People's Ice House, Plant B, and it was built in 1919, 1920.
Wow.
So, yeah, she's a beautiful building.
Yeah.
And Backdoor Theater was actually given that building by the White family with the promise that we would continue Summer Youth Musical. And so the mid-70s, the Backdoor Players got that building, built up the main stage, and then the dinner stage opened in 81, and then flooded in 2020.
Yep.
We don't want to talk about it. But yeah, we've been there for 50 years, and it's amazing the history that that building has had. And thinking about 50 years of history with Backdoor specifically, and just the amount of people that have come through those doors, been on stage, backstage, it's amazing to sit and think about. It's kind of mind-blowing.
That's
so,
cool.
Yeah.
Jessica, so, with the Christmas season coming up on us, y'all
Yes.
have, yes.
I'm ready. I am ready.
Somebody's ready.
Yes.
Y'all have a new show coming up.
We do. We have the Best Christmas Pageant Ever, the musical. It is a family-friendly show. We have a cast and crew of about 30, half of which are children. So it's a joy.
How are rehearsals going?
Yeah, a lot of goldfish.
Everybody.
Yeah. Clap twice if you can hear me. No, but it's a wonderful show about the Herdmans, and the Herdmans are the worst kids in the history of the earth. And they hear about the Christmas pageant happening at a local church, so they want to be in it. And they also bring with them a cigar-smoking Mary. The shepherds are fighting with swords. All kinds of chaos ensues, and the story is about the director, Grace, who wrangles them and opens the church's eyes to inviting others in acceptance and accepting people no matter what their background is, what their history is, and just loving one another.
Yeah.
So that's a great
Play
big-
within a play.
Yeah,
Inception.
absolutely.
That's a great big cast. So what does it take to really to decide what show you're going to do and get it to opening night?
Yes.
What does that look like?
It's a year in advance. Plus. So Carter Wallace, our artistic director, chooses the season. And whenever you choose a season and you choose a show, you look and see what your community would enjoy, what your acting base looks like, and then that can kind of decide. And then we apply for rights. They give us a yes. And the average rights for a musical are between $3,000 and $6,000 just to do the show itself.
Wow.
So we pay for that. And then we had auditions in September of this year. So they've been rehearsing 3 to 4 times a week. And since September 12th, I believe.
Wow.
And we have Emily Clements is our director, and then Arian Norman was our music director. So they've come in and done all the things. And then Hannah Smith was our choreographers. We've had dance rehearsals, music rehearsals, staging. And then once we get the show opened on November 18th, they would have spent almost every week here, or not here, but at Backdoor Theater rehearsing sometimes 3 to 5 nights a week.
Yeah.
So
Golly. And is it all built back up? I know you said you want to talk about the flood, but is it all back?
I mean, we can talk about it. Okay. It's fine. Really quickly before we jump into that, I will say that all of our actors are volunteers. So we have such an amazing volunteer community here in Wichita Falls, and our acting community specifically is so passionate about theater that they're willing to put in these hours and this work to do shows for us and for Wichita Theater as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So
I didn't know they were volunteers.
Yeah, we don't pay our actors. So the dinner stage. Yes. Oh, Lord, pray for us, please. So we have sheetrock up. So that's exciting. We actually just announced our 2023 season, and our first show on the dinner stage will be in May of next year.
Heck yeah.
So we are so pumped and excited and honored to finally get that bad boy back, and it'll be a different layout, and everything will be front and center. You can see everything. No more giant columns in your way.
I've sat that chair before.
Yeah, we had table O for obstructed because there was just a giant cement column right in
If you
your...
show up late and you didn't buy a ticket, you're like, you squeeze me in? They're like, yeah,
nosebleed section.
We've got a spot.
Yeah, absolutely. We would offer discounted ticket prices for that table because it wasn't great.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all going to be redone. And it's going to be bar top seating, kind of like Alamo Draft House or Medieval Times. That's my favorite. So we're really, really excited about that. And we're working with the Texas Historic Commission as well. So there's a little more to it than just putting it all together.
Right.
But we're going to start painting soon. And
so let's go back to the best Christmas pageant ever. How do we go back getting tickets and all of that?
That is a great question, Jackie. You can go to our website, backdoortheater.org, and you can also call our box office at 940-322-5000. We offer group discount rates for 10 and more people, and we're also offering a pay-what-you-can performance on Sunday, November 27th.
Oh, that's cool.
Our pay-what-you-can performances are really, really important to us because we know that theater is a luxury. And we understand that not everybody can afford a family of 4 tickets. And that could be close to $100, for one night, a 2-hour event. So the Pay What You Can performances are exactly that. They are donation-based. It could be 5 cents. It could be $1. It could be $1 bajillion.
Some baller could come up there and be like, a ticket for 1,000, please.
Oh, yes. And there are people that like to give big during those nights and those afternoons specifically to just help ensure that theater is accessible to all.
That's cool.
Because accessibility is very, very important to us.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
So when does it open?
it opens November 18th and runs through December 10th.
Okay.
So
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, golly, Jessica, so good to see you as always. You said, yeah, I know. So good to see you.
it is so nice to see you.
No, it was for y'all.
I didn't mean for that to sound like how I
Well, you're
did.
the okayest guest we've ever had.
She's all right.
Coming up next is Emily McNally. She's got here from Harvest Drug and Gift.
Yes,
She's going to tell us all about what they got going on for the holidays and all that. I am assuming that and gifts, if they do have gifts. And we will talk to her when we come back. Thanks, Jessica.
Yay! Thank y'all.
Incredible radio stations. That's who we are. We are Town Square Media, and we bring the best of radio to the North Texas area. Wake up early with News Talk 1290. That's us. How about Kelly Raspberry on 92.9 NIN? Yep, that's us. Bringing you the best of country with 102.3 The Bull. That's us. And rocking it all day long with 106.3 The Buzz. That's us. We are Town Square Media, and we're proud to be a sponsor of the social space.
Summer always seems like it'll last forever. Until it doesn't. Yeah, I guess it's that time of year again. Don't be caught off guard. Get ahead of the problem. Let James Lane make sure your unit's ready for 90 one day and 30 the next. Be ready for anything and everything with James Lane Air Conditioning and Plumbing. When you need us, we're there.
Back to the social space. Eric Croston, Jackie Hager, Andrew Bell, and one take wonder from Harvest Drug and Gift. Emily McNally joins us here. Thank you, Emily. Emily, you're the social media manager over there at Harvest Drug and Gifts. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, how the Beard family started Harvest Drug and Gifts, and how y'all service the community?
Yeah, so I am actually a Texas transplant, just moved here in April, so kind of learning my lay of the land here.
Congrats.
And I
Congrats on being in the real state now.
Yeah, well, I'm from New England, so it's a very big change.
Yeah, wow.
But I stumbled upon Harvest Drug and Gift, and I fell in love with Janet, and I fell in love with the whole family there. And so when I first met her, she dove right into the whole story. They started their business, it's 40 years ago now, since this past October, and they started in Greenfield, Oklahoma, and then they moved to Burke Burnett, and now for the last over 20 years now, they've been in Wichita Falls.
Nailed it. That's all right. Is that right? You would know.
Yep.
And so they have been doing their pharmacy work and then also the retail side of business. They even had a florist in there at one point. But right now, we're just working our floor. We have Christmas decorations, we have clothing, we have all your pharmacy needs, we have your compounding, we do flu shots, we do hormone replacement therapy. There's so many different avenues. When you walk in there, you just never know what you're going to get.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
You got testosterone? I need some of that. Getting old and weak. Go ahead.
Emily, you brought some gifts.
Yeah.
I did. We have these new Christmas decorations. Well, actually, pretty much holiday decorations. So they're called holly balls. They're very fun. You can decorate for any holiday, for parties. And since it is college football season, I had to bring our Texas Tech ball.
Yeah.
We have several different collegiate styles, but these can hang up.
You got Baylor Bears?
What was that?
Baylor Bears?
No. Sorry. That's the one. We have Texas A&M, we have Texas Tech, we have Oklahoma, and then we also have one more. So many Texas ones. I'm still learning all the Texas stuff.
You did pretty good.
I'm like, as long as I don't mention
TCU probably.
As long as I don't mention the Patriots down here, I'll be okay.
Only Cowboys.
Only Cowboys, yes. I've made that mistake once, and I don't want to make it again. But yes, you can throw them in pools. You can put them outside.
That's
you
cool.
You can hang them at your door. Some people even put the smaller ones on their Christmas tree just for a very fun effect.
Yeah.
Cool.
But these are so cute.
Emily, you guys have been around forever. You carry such a beautiful array of items, from Brighton to clothing, sweaters, gifts for men, women, children. I love the books with the little stuffed animals. but you're also known for the famous green bag. Can you elaborate on the famous green bag?
Yes. So we have our famous green bag. I wish I brought one today. That was one thing I forgot. But we have our famous green bag, and our famous green bag has things from our store. Yeah. And you know when you receive one of those bags that it's going to be a good gift. Yeah. You know that someone did their shopping well, and you know you're excited for see what's inside the bag.
Yeah.
Totally. And you know,
I learned about those on this show.
Yeah, with lots of retailers not continuing to stay on in Wichita Falls, Harvest Drug and Gift is going to become way more important for the community. Rick and Janet and their kids and
yeah, we got all the kids in there.
Yeah, and all of those great employees over there have been servicing for fashion and health and beauty forever. Yeah. So we're just blessed and honored that you guys are here.
Yep.
And what I love to see is I love to see people come in the store who have shopped there for years and at so many different locations that still come in with the same enthusiasm, and they just feel like family.
Yes, I agree.
When you come in to shop at Harvest, it's not like a big department store. You come in because of that family feeling.
That's right.
And that connection. And you know our girls like Charlene will come in there. Yep. She'll grab 3 outfits for you. You'll be ready to go. You'll have the whole style picked out. You don't have to do a thing.
Oh, yeah. That's what
and
I need,
so, right?
Help.
You know what? We'll figure out a way to help you. You're not beyond reach.
Harvest Drug is a place where everybody knows your name. There is no doubt about it. So, and it's conveniently. Remind us where you're located so we know where to go local shopping.
Yeah, so we are 4426 Kell Boulevard. We're right near United. And so you can easily come in, do a little shopping, and then head down and do your grocery shopping.
There you go.
It just stops right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Emily. We appreciate you. Is there anything else at all you wanted to get out that we haven't got to?
No, I think that's everything. Just come and shop.
Give Janet a big hug for us.
Of course.
And, we're just so grateful you got to come today.
Me too. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, she thought she was showing up to shoot a commercial here.
I did.
Surprise.
I was like, I got to do a little bit more talking today.
Well, you were right. Dang it, you were a one-take wonder.
That's right.
Hey, and I just have to mention, and I know this is going to be tough for some of y'all out there. We're taking the next 4 weeks off. We're going to be off for Thanksgiving and kind of for a little bit of a Christmas break. And so the next social space that'll be back on is going to be on the 18th, Sunday the 18th of December will be the next live one.
Right.
So we want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
everyone.
Thanksgiving.
And that allows us to get some things done. We'll see you on December 18th.
All right.
Yep. Perfect.
Carson's birthday.
Yay.